Hi, YouTube universe. My name is Gabriel Flores, and today I'm basically providing you guys with a pictorial commentary, just something fun that I wanted to do because I think it's fun and I think it's interesting. I think you guys will find it interesting as well. I'm just describing it exactly what the picture is and any information relating to the picture. So this first image that popped up is a rectangle. Take note of the white border that covers all the sides. This is a picture, a camera shot that I use with my Samsung Galaxy J7 Crown. I use that camera to. Oh, actually, you know what? This is actually my. I think this freak. Dang, actually, this camera shot might have come from my old phone, but anyways, they're similar phones. They are both Samsungs, and this is a camera shot that went up on Google Maps that I posted on Google Maps in my Google Maps account. This next image is a arrow. There's a arrow, white arrow. Getty Images put together. There's no space in white. Dash 112494234 dot dot dot. To the right of that are two icons. The three dots on the very right is a prolific icon that you will see prolifically throughout Samsung because they use it for it's used everywhere. It's used in Samsung Gallery, and then you go to different applications. They have three dots, and the three dots basically you press on it and it'll take you to different functions. So I found that interesting. That's something that I took note of when as I've been using this. And I can't really tell you any other places other than Samsung Gallery that uses it, but I do know that it's used a lot other places. It means the same thing in every other location. It's for more functions, but doesn't mean all the functions are the same. But it does the same thing when you press on it. It'll give you more functions for whatever you're doing. This image, Gabriel Flores in a white rectangle. That's me. I believe this came from my outdated resume, which I have since updated and now include my middle name, which is David. So my resume now says Gabriel David Flores. And my resume is always evolving because I customize it for each employer. As I apply to each employer, I customize my resume. For example, I've been applying to places the past few weeks now, because I'm looking for a job. I'm unemployed. It's the holiday season and all that, and so it's been changing. It changes every time. So every time I apply to an employer, I look at what they're asking for and I incorporate that into my resume. I try to target my resume to what they're looking for. And so, it's always evolving and stuff like that. And so that's pretty cool. It's kind of a unique thing because a lot of times, documents don't really evolve. They just somebody writes a note, they give it to you, and that's it. They're not going to ask for the note back and make changes to it. But another example of documents evolving, Congress, when they make laws, they're always changing laws and updating laws and stuff like that. So that's just another example. But anyways, we got past that second image or that last image. I didn't get a chance to explain that to you. Here's another. This next image that just popped up is a rectangle. Take note of the border up top and bottom. Disneyland Resort now open. This image is in another one of my videos that I did, and I had originally thought that the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge was a movie, but I guess it's not a movie. I guess the trailer that I thought was a trailer was actually just an advertisement for the resort. So I was like, holy crap, but it's not that big of a deal. It's just like a technical thing. But it's kind of funny because I thought it was a movie and all this stuff, and I got it mixed up, but it doesn't matter because Disneyland has a new resort and it's called Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, or it's like a new part of their part resort or something. It has something to do with Disneyland because it says Disneyland way, front and center right there. So it's Disneyland. They just don't say where it's at in Disney, like which Disneyland it is. Disneyland has a lot of resorts, or Disneyland, not necessarily resorts, but Disneyland has a lot of places around the world. So we don't know where at, but I do now know that Star Wars Galaxy's Edge isn't a movie. It's like an attraction, a themed attraction at Disneyland. Hopefully they'll tell us where it's at, because I guess it doesn't really matter for me either, because I can't go there, so it doesn't make a freaking difference. Next image is a rectangle. Take note of the border up top and bottom. This again is just a unique angled shot of the Galaxy's Edge, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, Disneyland Resort. There is no, take note that there's no like Disneyland where it doesn't say Disneyland. There's no resort. It doesn't say resort. It doesn't say Star Wars. It doesn't say any of that. It's just an image. So it's pretty cool. And I thought this was a really cool picture. It's like a landscape. It's like a outer space world landscape. And there's like, it looks like there's steam rising up from what's like a canyon of some sort, and then there's like some jagged small rock, or like jagged rocks in the background, a bunch of them, which makes the landscape look really cool. It looks like a desert landscape as well. This is the next image. It's a square with sharp edges, and a guy making a weird face. He has not medium length hair. He has short hair, but it's not like faded. It's like a longer hairstyle, but it's still short like a guy's hair should be. But if you look at like a guy in the military, for example, he's going to have a fade, and it's going to be like clean shaven. His isn't clean shaven, but not clean. I'm not saying it's not clean shaven that it's like super long and it's messy or anything like that, but just denoting the length and style of it. This next image right here is a rectangle with the border up top and bottom. And I think this comes from Galaxy's Edge, and it's of a young girl taking control of a spaceship lever control thing. And it looks like she has had the opportunity to cause the ship to direct the ship in a new direction. Which, that would be pretty cool. Frick, if I was a kid too, that would be like one of the things I would always want to do, especially flying in a spaceship. I'd be like, oh, I want to do that. Dad, Mom, can I please do it this time? Can I do it this time? And then once I do it, then go back to hanging out in my spaceship quarters, room quarters or whatever. This is another image of her, but it's different. It's up close. It's more of a closer in look of her, and it's more of an expression piece. She's making an expression. She got a weird feeling from what just happened when she did that. She's like, maybe that shit, what the heck? Like, might be wrong. This might be wrong. This might be wrong what I did here. Even just something as simple as putting your hands on the steering wheel and driving and steering the car. Maybe. And so she's that's what I got from that image. I could be totally wrong. Who knows? But that's the expression that I got. It was an expression from that same one. So it's kind of cool. I really wish I could go to the Galaxy's Edge resort at Disneyland. I'd like to see what that's about, but I like their advertisements, so that's all good. 187.5, that's me, y'all. Thank you for checking this out. I just cropped that. Frick, I can't remember where I cropped that from, but it was unique, as you guys can see, and I didn't do that. That design came from somewhere else, so that's just that much more beneficial for me. It makes it that much more cooler for me. And this next image right here is a rectangle with a border up top and bottom, and it's an advertisement. I think I got this from my email, but it's a business meeting, and it's a unique image of a business meeting. It's like a high-tech business meeting, so it's kind of cool and interesting. This is another recurring advertisement that comes through my Gmail account. Arise with their logo on the right side of the word arise. There's two sides to this advertisement, the left side and the right side. The left side has words, the right side has a picture of a girl who is working in a call center environment. On the left side, there's a bunch of words: achieve work life balance, be your own boss, provide customer service from home, register today, arise, and then the logo. And then the background is like a blue background with like some kind of design in it. This next image right here, cropped image, it's a rectangle placed vertically, hearts, pink, naked lady nearly with black G-string or black underwear, bikini, black bikini, and a black bra that is a black laced bra, and she's wearing a black mask that has a lot of sharp edges, and then goes wide on the outside and is very thin in the center, and she looks weird. She's doing a weird pose. She has a weird looking body. Very unattractive lady. I cropped out the rest of the image. I think she was like leaning up next to a guy or something, and I just cropped her out because I think I found that maybe on Facebook, and I thought it was like really provocative and almost offensive for Facebook, in my opinion. I use Facebook. I've been known to post crazy stuff on Facebook too, but I've only did it because people do crazy shit on there too. Anyways, this next image is a rectangle. Take note of the border up top and bottom. See how he got to this sweet win. And it's an advertisement. I don't know what they're trying to say. It don't make sense for an advertisement. See how he got to this sweet win. Do they want me to listen to a song? Do they want me to watch a video? I don't know, because it's a picture and there's words and it's all messed up. So whatever, we'll keep taking screenshots of it. And that may have actually come from Google Play Music or YT here, YouTube. But if they keep sending it to me, then I'll just keep taking screenshots of it, and I'll keep commenting on it. So if you guys want to see more of some of the stuff I'm doing, stick around, because I'm gonna continue doing it, and I'm gonna continue commenting on it. This image is a close up of a guy's shirt. He's wearing a flannel something, some kind of shirt that's going over a dress shirt, and he has a tie underneath. Looks like he's like almost like he's dressed like a dress. He's going to like a super formal. Maybe it's like he works at a company that makes him dress up nicely, and then he's gone ahead and found a way to dress up nicely, but yet still have some of his own style in the way he usually dresses into it or something, is an idea that came to me. This image is a rectangle. I have a border up top and bottom. Yesterday they were strangers. The background is like a scratchy black, white, shady, glowing, center opening. Next image, rectangle. There's a border on the bottom and the top. This is a picture of a girl with pretty long hairs. Her hair is going over her left shoulder and reaches to her left breast. It's a picture from her side, from the side, so she's facing forward, but the shot is shooting towards her left shoulder, from her left shoulder side, and she's kind of leaning in. She's kind of angling in towards the camera lens and striking a pose, and her name's Renee, and above the R in her name is a crown, and she's an artist. Really cool song that comes through on Google Play Music. I enjoy when this ad comes through. I would, if I were you guys and I had a phone, I would get the application just to hear that advertisement, because applications are so easy to delete and all that, so it would be worth it just to get it for that. This next image right here is a logo of G-Tunes, a MP3 person-to-person downloading software that is pretty unique, because you can download all kinds of music from them, and it's all good to go because it's peer-to-peer sharing music. It's like when I give my niece or something a CD of mine to listen to, it's just like that. It's just like that. And so that's why it's not illegal to do, because you're not stealing somebody's work. It's coming from another person, not an institution, not a for-profit company, from another person, from like your friend or something like that. This image right here is a white rectangle, and it said, and 4.8 star is in gray. Sudoku dash free classic Sudoku P dot 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 in black lettering. This is a description of a game that is in Google Play Store. I took a lot of pictures of their images, so I thought, well, let's just take one picture of the description that they have underneath. But I do not get why these applications and a lot of these systems have pictures and words next to them. It doesn't make sense, but as long as they have them, I'll find purpose for them, just like you're seeing now. And we'll continue doing it and all that stuff. But as you can see, I didn't really utilize any of the words. I cropped a bunch of images, and I cropped about 100 images, and out of all those 100 images, I cropped one description of words. Anyways, here's another cropped image. This comes from Google Play Store. There is a play button icon in the center of the image, superimposed over the image, but it's still transparent, so you can still see the background, but you can't see it as clearly, so it distorts the image. But the thing that's distorting the image is a functional thing that allows you to go into the video and watch the video. And so that's an interesting point to take note of. This image right here, this is a rectangle. Take note of the border on all sides. Another game coming from Google Play Store. This is like a like an animation. These guys look like they're warriors. They're holding like some kind of tribal military type things. It looks like a unit. They're standing on top of some kind of green ground. There's some words in the upper left corner that I can't make out, and there's some imposing figure in the background in the sky that you can only see his eyes. This next image comes from Google Play Store again, a rectangle with borders on all sides. And again, you know that play button? When I say play button, what I mean is a triangle that's tipped on its side, and it's white and has rounded edges. And then over that is a circle that's black. So it's inside a black circle, that triangle, and that's the play button, and you press that button to watch the trailer for this particular game. And so it's kind of interesting how it distorts the image behind it. It's not a solid icon, but they made it transparent. And if you press on it, you can actually watch what this is, but you might not get everything that's in this picture either. For example, in this picture right here that just popped up, Galaxy Battleship, when you watch the video on that, I don't know if you would even get that in there. So those are interesting things to consider, problems that really do exist, that even though I know nothing about that particular trailer, is still important to take note of. Anyways, that's the end. My name is Gabriel Flores. Thank you guys. YT World. Peace out.